Bill! Got look a little bit funky dunky today, don't I? I am in default, well, not quite default, somewhat default Vtuberkit mode. Because today I'm going to be going over how I created my Cartethyia cosplay. Step 1. Acquire Vtuberkit. How does one find Vtuberkit? I would Google search Vtuberkit. And then it appears on itch.io. And one other place probably, but I'm not sure where. I can't remember. Anyway. And then you're here. You find Vtuberkit by Cupid. Cupid! And then what do we do to make Cartethyia look like Cartethyia? Step 1 is find hair and stuff that matches her better, which I kind of already clicked on. But anyway. Long hair. Long, straight hair. Not short. It would. Oh, that looks kind of cute though. No. She has long hair. Cartethyia has long hair. And then I chose, you could pick whatever bangs, really technically, but I picked these ones because there are lots of different little bang sections here that we can attach custom items to, which is what we shall be doing to be making Cartethia's hair look closer to what it's supposed to be. Next, this part is bangs on side bangs, not side bangs, whatever these things are called. Technically, you could pick whichever one you want. He says, that's the one I picked. This is the one I picked. This unnecessary, does not need, is cute, but not needed for this. Because with you. Also this, unnecessary, do not need little patoink on the head. No patoink on head. No thank you. Goodbye. Go away. Be gone with you. Should probably acquire a better hair color though. So am I going to select the right options? That is something else entirely. Shading. Next up is the face and the skin and the stuff and the things and the stuff. Yes. I messed something up. I feel it in my bones. Did I already mess something? If her... No. There you go. Skin. Skin is this color. She's beige. She is a beige human. Her mouth could probably use some color, huh? Like pink maybe. Pink mouth for Cartethyia. Now, eyeballs. Which one matches the best? I think I picked this one, but this works also. They're basically the same. There's just a little dot underneath. Mouth. Well, none of them technically match. She's definitely not a shark, okay? So don't use this one for Cartethyia. You could, if you are wonderful, talented, create custom mouths, but they're difficult. They're complicated, and I couldn't figure out how to make it nice enough. Therefore, I didn't. Ears. The ears don't matter. We're gonna hide them anyway. With top secret tricks that I'll tell you later. Not top secret, but we could pretend. Eyebrows. She does not have circular eyebrows. They don't look like this. They don't look like that. They don't really look like that either. I picked this one. Closest to what she looks like. Could you cover up the eyebrows entirely? And replace them with a custom item? Yes. Did I? No. Clothes. There to start with shirt maybe. She does not wear overalls. She wears complicated things. So I picked a thing, this little bandeau is what it's called in French. To be quite honest, I don't know what it's called in English. A tube top? Not really a tube top though. It's like, it kind of looks like it's sports bra, but not. Anyway, we're gonna be hiding it. So whatever doesn't stick out a ton is what we go with, since we're gonna be changing up her clothes anyway. Same with the shorts. Although the shorts must be darker. Maybe not that dark. That might have been a bit excessive. Let's make them gray. Make them match whatever the gray color you are going to have with her outfit is. That'll make sense later. Does she need socks? No. She does not need socks. Little extra things. I gave her this little blushy thing, like a little under her eye, just because I thought it looked cute. I use this color. It's a little orangey looking. Is it necessary? No. I also gave her little eyelashes because I didn't completely change her eyelashes, therefore. Cute. And I decided to give her a little blush. Just because I like it. That's the color I picked. On to custom items. You will see lots of things here. Many a thing. This is my Cartethyia blush version. But let's start with easiest thing is outfit. This is where her outfit is. Is that how it gets placed? I'll show you exactly what it looks like, so it'll make more sense. In just a second, let me scoot myself off to the side somewhere. I'm gonna click all the wrong buttons. Prepare yourself. Yep. Wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong button. This button. Maybe I should have been zoomed in the whole time. Anyway, now I'm way over here. Wait, do you see me? Way over here. I'm looking a little bit more like Cartethyia because I created an outfit. How does one create an outfit? You could use Photoshop. You could use Procreate if you're an iPad user. Use whatever art program you have. I used Affinity Designer, which is a vector program. But anyway. How does one attach the outfit to the Bonomi? First, before I continue, there's this little make jiggly button. So when it moves, it wobbles. The different bones dictate like at what point it wobbles. Here it just wobbles at the bottom, right? If I set it to 1, the whole thing wobbles. Now it doesn't look wonky, so I just left it at 1. The whole thing can wobble. Why not? You might want to adjust it depending on what you want it to, how much you want it to wobble. Now we click this RP button, which makes us hold on to the custom item, and then we click on what we want to attach it to. So in this case, since it's the outfit, we want to attach it to the top. And then once it's attached, we just adjust it to where we want it to be exactly. And then next thing you know, boom, it's attached. Next step, the thing that will make Cartethyia look most like Cartethyia will go with her crown. It's up here. There are 2 parts of the crown. There's the front part of the crown and then the back part of the crown, which you need to make separate because when she moves, you want to be able to have the back part be behind her head. You attach as you can see, the little front bang part disappeared because I attached both parts of the crown to the very middle front bang, this middle portion right here. That part. You attach it there, that way you can get it properly placed on her. Now if I could make that disappear. Well, that's what the hide pin spray button is magical for. It makes whatever your custom item is attached to disappear, which is necessary because Cartethyia has this thing called a tacit mark, right? There it is. Now it has appeared. I don't entirely remember where I put it, to be quite honest. It's attached to something. To what exactly? I'm not sure. I attached it to whatever made it not look wonky and made it look like it stayed where it's supposed to be. Next step. She's looking more and more like Cartethyia. Now, technically, the hair could still stay looking like that. It doesn't really look that bad. But her eyes could use some work. So I created new irises for her. And then I popped them right on top of the other irises. Same thing, to attach it, you need to use this RP button. And then attach it to the eyeball. This part, I will not lie, was a struggle for me. Because if your webcam is open and if it's tracking your blinking and whatnot, you might blink as you are going to attach the custom item to the iris. And what will happen? Funky dunky things, I tell you. It looks really weird. So stare straight forward at your camera so that you don't mess it up. I would say that you could just cover your camera, but then they close their eyes, which does not work either. So now that you got all that open, that with the irises, you could also click hide pin spray technically, but since I made the iris bigger than the actual like default black iris, it doesn't really matter. But if for some reason you have an iris that is smaller, then just click the hide pin spray button. Problem solved. No little hidey black circle behind your iris. Now, what else to make Cartethyia look more like Cartethyia? Cartethyia has elf ears. How does one find her elf ears? So to start, what I did was I told this hair to go away because I needed to see Cartethia's ear, well, the Vtuberkit ears. And then we have these 2 ears. This is my blush version of Cartethyia. So she has little blushing ears. But they're on top of the ears. Again, you can do this hide pin spray button to make the ear behind disappear. Click this RP button and you click on the ear. and then you place it where you want it to go. Let's say for some reason, maybe your ear is smaller. Let's say your ear is smaller, and you place it here, but you can still see the ear underneath. That's when you click hide pin sprite, and it disappears. Although now she looks real wonky, and there's no undo button, which is great. Something else I should have mentioned about this crown. To get things behind, you have to adjust the Z axis. That'll change how far forward or how far back something is. The bigger the number, the farther back it is. The smaller the number, the closer to the front it is. So that's how we change what part of the crown is in front, what part is in back. You could do the same thing for like the ears and whatever other pieces you have. Let's make this bigger now so that she does not look so wonky. She's gonna look messed up now. I messed it up. I ruined it. Anyway, while you're moving the ear, even if you have hide pin, or while you're moving your custom item, even if you have hide pinned sprite selected, your pinned sprite will reappear. But then once you let go, it disappears again. So no need to panic. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Now what's good? I attached her ears. She has earrings, right? I attached them a little funny. I made them separate. I put them over here. These earrings, same thing. I attached them to the ear. Now if one could hide this ear. I took this item, clicked RP, attached it to the ear, and then I just moved it down. So attach the ear and then just move it down here. Of course, it helps to have a reference of where exactly it should go. Goes under this dot. There you go. And then same thing with the other side. Cartethyia is almost complete, but what is missing? Her hair does not look quite like her hair is supposed to look. I don't know why that disappeared. Because I selected someone? Okay, so first up, I created these big pieces, the very front bangs of her hair. And I did it the same way I did everything else. I clicked this RP button. I selected the piece that I wanted it connected to. I moved it into place. I clicked on this hide pin sprite button so that I couldn't see the hair that was originally behind it. And I did the same on the other side. I did the same with these small bangs over here. And I adjusted the Z axis of this one so that it would go in front of these bigger bangs. And then finally these side pieces, which, why aren't they there? Where did you go? Why are you hiding? How dare you? Did I turn you off? Is that why? There you go. Gotta make sure to have this back on. To put on these guys. And then you got hide pin sprite is selected so that she won't look wonky. Talam, and there's almost Cartethyia. I'll give her a little blush because of that one scene where she blushes. And if you want to have fun, you could add my little free Lupa stream asset to put on the top of your head. And there you go. Just like that, you have your very own Cartethyia. It's magic. It's actually magic. It's real life magic. I'm telling you. Magic. No, magic. Magic. Ta-da! And that's how I made my Cartethyia oh my gosh. And that's how I made my Cartethyia cosplay in Vtuberkit. I really love the crown. If you wobble a little bit, some funny things might happen. But for the most part, it's pretty good considering that Vtuberkit is a free software and there's a lot of customization that can be had. I'm really proud of my crown. I hope you like it too. I hope you like this video. And now here's what my avatar actually looks like currently. I've given her a little bit of adjustment also, but not quite as much as Cartethyia. Not to the same extent. Quite a bit of her is still very, very default. Her ears and her irises are custom though. Now, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek at this monstrous thing that I did. This monstrous thing I tried to make. I tried to do the custom mouth, but I'm telling you, it's difficult. Because they just size up, basically. They just get bigger. They don't have the same thing as most VTuber models do. So here's my worst one that I created. My monster. bit of a monster. And here's the best one I created. Not so bad. Still could use some work. Therefore, I stick with this one. Thank you for being here. I hope this was informative and helpful for you if you want to make your own Cartethyia, or if you want to make your own more customized model in general in Vtuberkit. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!